doors go up as
Do you hear that?
What?
The sound of this top-of-the-line finely tuned sports car about to pass you like a tired old ride that's standing still.
I know you ain't just called me a tired old ride.
Nah, man. I'm just messing with you. We good?
Good, because I was about to teach you a little bit about respect.
Yeah, right. We get after it on the court.
That's what we do.
It's time for some hoops at the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder here in downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. The Detroit Pistons come into this one after the win against the Rockets in Houston. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, guys, is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Monroe and Drummond there inside. Ellis is out there with Irving, and it's Chan in at the 3 spot. Now here's Westbrook. Durant kicks to Waiters. The offensive rebound. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Now let's go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Brooks.
We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
All right, Doris, thanks. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. They get it again. Kicks it to Waiters. From downtown. Rebound, Detroit.
Well, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Here's Chan. Here's Monroe. The Thunder pull it in. Kane's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Westbrook. Durant's got his first bucket in this one. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
And that game featured one of the least consistent offensive performances you're going to see from them, Clark.
Yeah, no spurt ability on display at all, fellas. I mean, they needed to make a few runs, but it just never was able to happen for them.
And it's slammed in by Monroe. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Now here's Waiters. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's the dude. A 32-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the ball, just racking up the assists. Well, when you start getting the attention of Kevin Durant, you know you've made it in the NBA from reports of those two have a bit of a friendly rivalry going on.
I'm not sure you want to give KD any reason to go harder against you or your team, but congrats to him for making enough noise in the NBA where the stars have started to take notice of him.
Here's the dude following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Ellis dishes to Irving. The pass to Chan with the fadeaway. Here's Drummond. Soft touch off the glass. Drummond's got his second basket of the game.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Now here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And don't forget, guys, his playmaking was sensational. I mean, he saw the floor, making the game so easy for his teammates.
Irving passes to Drummond. Waiters against Ellis. Pass to Chan. Here's Drummond. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and the fact that they're playing well, close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, I mean, they've got it all going tonight.
And Durant, here we go. Westbrook kicks to Durant. And it's off from three-point range. The Pistons lead it. Here's Ellis. And there's another one for the Pistons.
He's been key for this team's offense, the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve. No doubt.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 7. It's Durant with the drive. Waiters gets a wide open look. No good. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Yeah, that was a big win for them, and an impressive performance, mainly down in the paint. Their rebounding advantage was the difference in the game.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Pistons leading by 4. Ellis, the pass to Chan. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And Durant with the block. And they're able to recover. Ellis, that's good.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Westbrook dishes to Waiters. Back to Westbrook. Tries it from 9, and it's blocked. Durant with a wide open look. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the boards, but you have to be smart. He went right over his back on that one. Not a good play.
I think he was just over-anxious that time.
For Detroit, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Chan passes to Drummond. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 6. Durant kicks to Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Kane. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
The Pistons shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Well, they're doing okay as the season goes on. They're shooting about 76% as a team.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Boy, that was solid. I tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Guys, on all missed shots, we have to rebound first, and then we have to run. Fill the lane, sprint the floor, and let's attack.
Thunder trailing by 8. Outside Westbrook. Outside Durant. He feeds it to Waiters. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
The Pistons shooting it from their comfort zone so far in this one. 57% from the field. And Monroe. The bucket on the assist by Irving.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
Now here's Adams. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Westbrook dishes to Durant. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
And here's a look at some numbers for Dion Waiters. Some good stat lines for him recently. You can put his numbers up among the best lately. He's putting up 13 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you really can't find much fault with him as far as his performances lately.
Yeah, he's been very, very dependable, steady, doing pretty much everything they've asked of him.
And that one's good. Durant.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Irving gets a screen from Chan. The 3. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. 6 points for Greg Monroe.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Durant, the pass to Kane. Back to Durant. Pass to Kane. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Monroe with a screen on Durant. He lobs it up, and Greg Monroe with the slam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Now here's Waiters, averaging 12 points a game. Westbrook with a screen for Waiters. Westbrook kicks to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. That doesn't go either for Durant.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Chan. And Detroit again with the bucket. Well, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pound.
Here's Waiters after the made shot from Chan. Here's Kane. Waiters passes to Kane. Outside Durant. The second chance effort. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Thunder shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That's good from Durant. A different look for Oklahoma City. McGarry's checked in for Adams. Harrison Barnes comes in, and Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Waiters. Detroit making a switch here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Pass to Chan. Durant with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Out of this world. Aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from